Hello YouTubers, DE Fan 3D coming at you out here with the Elko point standings results. And sorry it's been a while. I was pretty busy in the last couple of weeks here, and I was at Wisconsin back on October the 9th. So I have videos of what I did there. But point standing results from Elko Speedway, and your 9-time Czech champion for 2 consecutive drivers is Donnie Reavers, and then the 72 Jacob Gady, and I got a nickname for Mr. Consistency. He doesn't do that well in the beginning of the season, kind of do as well in the middle, but usually around August, like mid-August, late August, before September hits, they just started putting like the good stuff on the card to just dominate everybody. So he acts in the opening season. He acts like he's not going to do well this year, and then all of a sudden, boom! It just snaps and clicks, and it's like, man, they did save the good stuff for later in the year. So Jacob's pretty consistent like that. He's been like that since 2014 to 2022 in a row. So that's really, really cool. So not bad for Mr. Consistency winning the championship and tying Donnie the Rocket Reavers for 9. So I told Jacob when I saw him last, I said, hopefully you can get 10 and break that record. He goes, we'll certainly work on that, buddy. So that was cool. So nice job for Jacob. He has 3 wins on the year, so that was pretty good. And second in the 52 car is Chad Wallen with 3 wins as well. And third is the 19 of Jake the Snake Ryan with 3 wins. And third in points as well, not bad. And Jake the Snake Ryan, haven't seen him in years, and to be back on a full-time basis in this 19 ride feels really good, so that's awesome. And fourth is the 32 of Jeremy Wolf, and not bad for him. He's been struggling with the late model series for quite some time, but to finally get the mojo back going, nice job. And he lives a few miles away from me here in Chaska, Minnesota, so that's pretty cool. So not nice. And fifth in the points is the 10 car Dusty Man with 2 wins. And sixth is the 37 of Bryce Bloom. Wrecked pretty good back on July 16th when I was there with Jacob Gady, but did a nice job recovering from that, so that was pretty good. It wound up in 6th. And 7th is the 13 of Brian Rolstad. And 8th is the 6 of Owen Giles. And 9th is the 21 of Anna Benzik. And 10th on the 31 is Racing Ryan Varner. And 11th is the 50 Steve Anderson Jr. And 12th is the 06 of Adam Ratliff. 13th is the 8 of Billy Moan. 14th is the 3 of Chris Cruiser Merrick. And 15th is the 7 car of Tornado Teddy Kashadi. And 16th is the 99 of Tommy Peterson. And Tommy was back in the early to mid-20s in the point standings, but the crew did a nice job working on that car. Shout out to Conrad Peterson, his brother. Me and him are pretty close, and me and Tommy as well. So that's kind of cool that the crew got the car back to where it should be, but I know that they'd like to do better, but just getting 16th after kind of dealing with a really tough time with the car, that's pretty good to come back like that. And 17th is the 47 of Hunter Payne. And 18th is the 7 of Rich Owen. 19th is the 18 of Michael Ostick. 20th is the 53 of Jared Duda. 21st you'll find the first defending 9-time Czech champion in the 41 Donnie Rocket Reavers. Nice job for him. I know he'd like to get better. I know I for sure would like to see him get better, but hopefully next year he can shoot for that. 22nd is the 19 of Mike Hansen. 23rd is the 42 of Ryan Camish. 24th is the 7 of Jackson Lewis. 25th is the 30th of Darren Wolke. 28th is the 81 of Brian Sarakeski. And 27th you'll find the 75 car of Joel Tyson. And Joel, man, I wish he had a better year like Donnie did too. That just really sucks. Joel wrecked the car back on September the 3rd. That was kind of a bummer to see that on the replay YouTube. And on opener, they're really having some problems with the car. Donnie's car was tight and the 75 car was loose, so we had to tighten it a bit. I helped Joel out. Then vice versa, the 41 car was tight back on July 16th, and the 75 car was loose, and we had to tighten that. So, and everything, and they had to loosen up the 41, and I was talking to Joel about that, and I said, "What's the deal with these cars acting up, like vice versa?" And he goes, "It's weird. We don't. I mean, we put the subs on the car before we come here, and then when we first practice, that's how we find out about this." And I was like, "Jeez." So that's weird because on the open, and I told him, I said the opener car was tight. I helped you loosen the thing. Now we're here, and now it's doing this, and we have to do that to it. So it was tight, and then we had to kind of adjust it a bit some more. So I helped them out with it, and then retrospect on September 10th of this year, Donnie was there after Joel not being there, of course, on September the 3rd, wrecking the car, and then Donnie was like, "Hey, we appreciate the help, and I'm glad you're part of the team." I said, "Absolutely." And he's like, "For the help that you gave Joel, even though that he wrecked the car, do you want the door from the car that he wrecked at?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, we saved the door for you. When are you going to be back?" I said, "I'll be back on September 24th. Now, the door, which you guys saw on my channel, is in my room. I'm not going to show you just that yet because I have something additional coming to make it like as an entire like kind of like a throwback tribute type thing. So it's just a throwback tribute to what Joel used to do before he was just driving a generic late model. He used to be an ASA and ARC was tour regular in that series, and I have a few photos coming to kind of commemorate the door to that. So once those photos come, I'm going to show it as a whole package deal on my channel, and you guys will be pretty impressed with that. And I had some help with one thing, and I'll point that out to you. But I'm saving this for kind of later on a separate video. So, but just don't you guys be worried. I'll certainly make sure you guys see this, and it's gonna be awesome. So, but thank you again for Joel and Donnie. I'm on Facebook. I FaceTime. I just messaged both of them on Messenger, and it was pretty awesome. Joel said, "Yeah, appreciate it, buddy. We'll try to do better in the future." And then I told Joel, I said, "Owning your door is like owning the door off of Dale Earnhardt's car," and he quite appreciated that. I said the same thing, message to Donnie, and I said, "Just thank you for letting me be part of the team, and thanks for all of you done in my life for me cheering for both of you." And he's like, "Well, absolutely. I mean, you know our backstory. You know every single car we drove throughout the years of racing, and we just wanted to give something back to you, dude. And you're probably one of the best fans that's ever stepped foot into any track, let alone Elko Speedway. And so you definitely mean the world to all of us out here." So that made me emotional, and man, I'm actually shocked I'm not feeling. I mean, I'm feeling that a little bit, but that saying stuff like that and owning this door just kind of overwhelms me. It's like, holy crap! But definitely appreciate it, guys, and thank you for the message on Messenger. So hopefully, and looking forward to enjoying 2023 with you guys. And it's kind of interesting because I have ASA postcards in my room. The 15 cars over here, one is Donnie Reavers, the other is Joey Miller. Those are going to be 20 years old next year, when they used to be in the ASA series back in 2003. When the State Fair track last raced on Labor Day of 2002, I have a photo of Donnie's 77 car down there. Was the backup car to Mike Garvey, and that is autographed. I got that autographed in 2020, and that car is already 20 years old. So same goes for the program book, and that's pretty cool. So I definitely grew up with these guys for a long time, and I'm just so thankful I was born in 1996. So that's awesome. And 29th is the 19 of Michael Hager. And 30th is the 22 of Nick Pedinsky. And 31st is the 14 of Grant Brown. And 32nd is the 7 car of Barry Tanner Jr. And rounding out the field in 33rd in car 40 is Michael Beamish. So that rounds out the point standings for Elko Speedway this year. All in all, as a whole for the season, I say it was pretty good. Yeah, there could have been a fight on July 16th when I was there, but due to the fact of my phone issue, I wasn't able to record that. But don't worry, with this phone that I have now, you guys will then see everything. And I was just really glad I could shoot the last night out there at Elko. So appreciate it, and just thank you for everybody that helped me out this year. And I'm just really glad I'm part of the crew. And thank you guys for subscribing. And also, I got to give a thank you to giving me 217 subscribers and counting. When we've reached 250 on here, we'll be halfway to 300. So that blows my mind. And I remember when I got to 100, some of you guys were saying, how does it feel to get to 100? And I said, pretty good, but I'm just looking forward to just growing this thing out. My goal is just to get to 1,000 and then just go from there. But it's we're slowly getting the snowball rolling with this, so I appreciate it, and just thank you guys for all the support, and it's pretty awesome. So thank you.